And so when you think about kind of those top level issues or the conversations you have the most, what are some of the big issues that come to mind for you?
Yeah. So the biggest is, are you bringing on your team as employees? And if so, are you paying them?
Hmm.
And that's an area that there's a lot of misconceptions, and a lot of issues, at least in the very early stages. Once you have some revenue coming in, some investors, it becomes less of an issue because typically by then you start paying people. But in those early days, when it's you and a team of three of your friends or your roommates from college, things are a little less, people are a little less careful about abiding by all these rules, and it can come back and bite you. Definitely the big ones are you classifying your team as independent contractors or as employees? If they are employees, are you paying them minimum wage?
Hmm.
Um, you are supposed to. And equity compensation does not count toward that minimum wage. I know we all wish that it did. A lot of founders do, but it unfortunately does not. And deferred compensation issues are another big one, but those are certainly the highlights. Are you paying them, and are they an employee or a contractor?
Well, I mean, it makes sense, kind of the big things when you think about a job. You're like, okay, what are my roles and how am I getting paid? So it makes sense for the business side of things that's also a key. But I think, at least as I'm thinking about this, I want to try to break this down almost as I think of the life cycle of a relationship between an employer and their workers or whoever's coming in.